It's the final of the Premier League today. Not in real life, just in this save as we round out our 5 last fixtures. Some very, very difficult ones. As I've already said, survival is guaranteed. Will it be? Yes, I did do a little hiccup in that intro, but welcome back, guys, to episode number 9 of season number 5 of the Hartlepool United FIFA 22 career mode here again. And if you have not seen the previous episodes, I highly recommend the last 2. And the way you can watch them, go down below, click the big red subscribe button, then click the picture next to it, and then it'll take you to the channel. But turn that notification bell on as well, and follow the links in the description so you don't miss out on anything. As today, I'm going to show you the games we have, the calendar. It's sensational. Like our win in the last episode, our only win of that month, but it was a good one, as we have West Ham United, Manchester United, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Arsenal and Liverpool. Some absolutely huge games, which is going to be starting off with a simulation against West Ham. And I think Wolves will simulate the W's and then we'll play the big 3. Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool. That, is, of course, is if we don't slip towards the bottom. Because if we slip really towards the bottom when we've got Wolves, I'd rather play Wolves than Arsenal and Liverpool. But we're going to risk it for a biscuit. We want to play the big teams in this save. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And of course, that is no way, shape or form me saying West Ham aren't the best. They're in 7th. And we're away from home at the London Stadium. We have got to get this team right. They absolutely gutted us last time we played them. Just scoring in the last couple of minutes. There's only one change from the last episode. Cantero in goal. Baldock now going down in rating before he retires, with Niamase, Staunton, Knight and Calderon in the defence. McClement, Beltran and Baker make up my midfield. My midfield 3 I dearly love, with Antonin and Butterworth up front. O'Reilly on the bench now. Thompson, Fowler, Pedro, 76 rated. And we're going to see what we can do against the Hammers. I've got a good feeling. Maybe a draw, but I have got a good team on paper. And it's going to be definitely not a draw. We get hammered 4-1. And Nketiah scoring in the first minute of the game. Then Galeno. Then they went down to 10 men, but it didn't stop them. And Nketiah got a brace and Vlasic before Butterworth getting 5 minutes to go. Not a good day in London. On the wrong end of a couple of those 4-1 scorelines this season, which I don't really appreciate, as still have a game in hand over Leeds United. Watford the same as us now, as Tyler Maglior. Is he wanting to play? He wants to be on better transfer. He's already transferred. I was looking at his morale. It says transferred because he wants a new contract. No, focus on your football in, well, not the reserve team, but not the first team. He will not be playing, as we will be playing Manchester United, who are below West Ham at Victoria Park, though, this one, as Staunton's out with that suspension. Oh dear, that's maybe why he's asked Maglior to be on the bench, but I'm going to go for Max Clark instead. I'm going to trust the players that I've got at my disposal, and Clark's been used a lot this season. Maglior won't be here next year, and I'll make a change for this. Baker is the backup captain, so McClement will come out for O'Reilly. Switch him onto that side. Pedro, will he be any use? I'll go with Antonin for now. And I do want to stick Baldock in, but not Baldock, Bolton in for Baldock, but got to give Baldock his farewell, his last dance, his last hurrah. Same with Lee Evans. He will play at some point today, but not in this game, against Manchester United at home. And the team we face is Dean Henderson back in goal, Serginho Dest, Salisu, Varane, Diallo, good defence, and Ndombele and Casemiro, Sancho, Fernandes and Rashford, with Cristiano Ronaldo back in the team. That is a different lineup to the one I saw earlier on in the season. De Gea restored to the bench, Patson Daka there. Ronaldo will face us in this save. And now I'm bricking it. It's going to be a lot harder without restarting in that defence. pocketing Ronaldo, as I knew he would have done if he was in the team, as Baker coming in to try and tackle. Butterworth keeping possession, which is all we really need to do in this game. It's going to be a challenge for Mayo. Is the centre back, as Beltran onto Matt O'Reilly, going for a shot straight away. Why not test it? Pop shot, but still alright. We've beaten Tottenham, so we should have confidence against these big clubs, as that's a pass through to O'Reilly here. Baldock on the overlap. First time cross. Not too bad. Serginho dissed away, and Beltran with a brilliant header onto Baldock again. He's going to go inside. Beltran, O'Reilly, Baker on the turn. It's a smart turn into Calderon. He's got to get past Dest though, who's got pace. Tries to duke him out a little bit there. A decent ball into the middle. Good work from Calderon, but still not working out. And Bruno Fernandes into Rashford, into Ronaldo with a shot there. Baldock's blocked it as it falls to O'Reilly. Get rid of this, please. Right, we've got the ball with Jorginho. He's going to go for a pelt out there. Not the best, but Baker wins his header. A little bit of threat from Manchester United, as we knew it had come. Calderon hopefully can make us get up the field, though, right here, as Antonin on the ball. Is Baldock out there? He is. Georgie Baldock. Chance to cross. Puts full power, but can't beat his man. And Antonin on the ball right here. He goes out to Baldock again, who's on a better run this time. Hopefully can deliver. Butterworth trying to get in front of Mo Salisu, who's a big defender. Baker's ran past it a little bit. Sancho diving into him. And Dest with the easy pass away. Just 9 minutes left till the break. I mean, we've done very well with Ronaldo, Rashford and Sancho up front. I mean, they're not getting past Baldock there, as O'Reilly into Beltran through the middle. Antonin's over the top. Tried to chip towards him. Diallo hasn't got there. Antonin on the volley. What a goal from Antonin, the Spaniard. We go 1-0 up over Manchester United with one of the best goals New Victoria Park has ever seen. What a ball over the top. Diallo misses out. Touch. And how precise was that? Dino no chance on an angle as well. Another look. Half volley. Oh, just past the glove. Into the top bin. Upper echelons. 1-0. We should lead at the break against the Red Devils. Antonin's 4th goal for the club as well. Love to see it. He's not got many, but he's only been here half a season and he's adapting to Prem life, as can we even get another before it? You never know. Calderon has kept the ball close to him there. On to Baker. Now Beltran through the middle. O'Reilly can turn. O'Reilly can shoot. But only into Dino. I mean, he scores so many goals in simulations. And for me, his long shots aren't the best. And he's always in the good positions for them. As Casemiro to Diallo. With the team we're against, we really should be getting hammered. Rashford into Casemiro again. Across to Bruno Fernandes. And just blow your whistle. There we go. At the break at New Victoria Park, it is 1-0 to Hartlepool over a massive, overpowered Man United. If you did catch a glimpse of what just popped up briefly right there, you would have seen the stats do show that we have been all over him as Butterworth. If he's onside here, whoever that is, and I think it's Calderon, that could have been a good move. Unfortunately, the Mexican just couldn't get through, and Bruno Fernandes, no. As left wing back's out of position for Mayo, comes across and gets his tackle right. Needs to get another one right. Definitely not right, that one, but we'll still just take the free kick against us and run as Rashford chips it in. Casemiro throwing his body at it. Easy pass away from Butterworth, and Baker get right round the corner. Beltran, can he chip this out to the right hand side? It looks decent for Baldock, who I don't know why is this far forward. He should have been defending a minute ago. Great cross. Oh! And Baker at the back post. Their captain could have had a goal there, but narrowly wide. And Rashford with a chance right here just over the hour mark for United. They're still not out of the game. Jorginho, what a tackle. As Matt O'Reilly can pass that calmly to Baldock. That's a rough one from, I don't know who that is. Diallo, I think, up the field. And we'll definitely take the free kick as Pedro does come on for Butterworth. Didn't want to risk Fowler, the youngster, against United just yet. So go for a player who's going to just batter and bruise their defence as Beltran jogging towards them. O'Reilly now with it. He chips it out wide to Baldock. Keeps it in. Can he beat Diallo? He has beaten Diallo for pace. He's put the ball in the box as well. This might fall here for Antonin. Puts pressure on Dino. who does catch it the second time round. And Diallo out wide right here. 5 minutes to go in this game, and I would love all 3 points. It would guarantee a safety, I would say, 41 points. As now Casemiro across though, still a chance. Rashford got the ball again, he's hit the inside of the post. Baldock to get it away. Big chance for United late on, and we have hoofed it. Can we get this? Yes, we do. Pedro as well, he can hold a ball up, he's physical, isn't he? So, come at us, put the pressure on Destas. Oh, Pedro, no. I thought the run around us was a good one. Obviously not, as the subs I tried to make didn't go through and still haven't, but they've passed it backwards, and the game is over! Big team number 1, done and dusted. Manchester United beaten at New Victoria Park. We've beaten Tottenham, City and United now. Manchester is in Hartlepool's shadow. It is beautiful stuff for us. And that should, nothing guaranteed of course, but I think it should be safety. What a performance it was, as yeah, it really should be. It really should be. We've still got a game in hand over Leeds, so we could go 14th. Never mind 17th, we could be 14th. Don't think anyone would understand how buzzing I am with that, as Wolves are 9th. So still another hard game. We've got to rotate, as the team is telling us to do with the fitness. We'll take Clark off the bench and we'll put Niamasi on it, as Staunton comes back in as captain. And that is the team for the next game. Changes after winning against United, and a clean sheet of course, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done for Wolves at home. They've got a slightly tired team. Can we make advantage? Or take advantage? We do kind of. Butterworth, Antonin missing a penalty. Coman scoring. Then Nelson Semedo putting them in front. But Calder on the left wing back. He has been very decent recently. And he got us a point. Great stuff taking us into this big run, as yes, we go above Leeds. 14th in the Premier League table. For our first year, sensational stuff. As Arsenal are probably going to have a sensational team themselves. Oh, he looks decent, doesn't he? Xabi Guerreiro, get on my shortlist for next season. As, let's see what team is fit for us. It looks like Staunton's a bit tired, but of course he is his main player. We're going to take Baker off for O'Reilly. Yeah, I think I can do that. And I'm going to put Lee Evans on the bench for Thompson, who's still okay with it. I think he should be anyway. Calderon had a good game, and I was just about to pick Bolton as well. I was thinking about it, but no, that's the team I think we're going to go with. But I do want to play O'Reilly. I'm going to take Beltran off and play O'Reilly. I want to give him a shot. I want him to get over that 75 rated mark, and he has been very good this season. So Arsenal at the Emirates away for our second big game of today. And Arsenal's team, Bernd Leno in goal. These were very lucky against us last time. I say 2-2, Jamiski, Garcia and someone else. Partey and Goretzka. Selemikas, Smith Rowe and Damsgaard. With Anthony Martial up front. Who was the left back? Bard. Okay, not really heard of him. Odegaard and Dolberg. Bard to the bench. Let's see how we can do against these. Of course, haven't got the home fans, which of course really helped us over beating big teams, as they've had a big chance straight away, Smith Rowe. And we've got a man down. And he snapped Antonin in. That's a bit rough, but who is injured for us? I've seen that straight away, and Butterworth. Of course, it's our best player. Do we give Fowler a run out? No, I'm going to go for Pedro. I had to think about that. Both Spaniards will be up front together now, as O'Reilly goes out wide. Baldock, can we take a chance? The big man straight on the field. Can he get there with a header? He's missed the swing. Calderon. Osese 2-2 in the chest. That was a big chance for Calderon, arriving at the back post again, as Pedro's on the field. Might as well use him from corners. He's at the near post right here. Wins the header, but not direct. Talking about the relegation battle as well, still on this, as I think, well, we guaranteed safety. It's a good achievement as Partey Cantero does very well to save that off-sighted. And yeah, it looks like Nottingham Forest are the ones to survive, which is good, because of course, did have the save with Nottingham Forest a while back, and I do like the club, as we're going to try and pass it out. Of course, not saying I don't like Palace, Brentford or Newcastle, but I'd like to see some fresh faces in the Prem as we stay in it. Because here's Anthony Martial and Smith Rowe. Martial blasts it across the deck. Not a good shot from, of course, the Sevilla man now, as Antonin turns back. McClamon trying to get that pass forward, or McCalmon. McCalmon is what his name is. I need to say that right. As Smith Rowe across again. Selemakers. What is he going to do? He's going to cut back. Men at the edge of the box. Pass too much or not. But yeah, they have passed too much because it allows Cantero to save Martial's shot. And Arsenal wasting stuff here. They really have been the better team, as McClamon with a good tackle there, or McCalmon. Whatever. 25 minutes in, trying to run away from Smith Rowe, I think that is. Antonin in front of him, gets the pass straight off, tries to cut outside of Osese Tutu now, and gives it back to Alfie McClellan. Oh, I give up with his name. McCalmon, that's it, as Martial with a very rough pop shot there. Tried to get a tackle in on Damsgaard, still got the ball, and then it's swept up. I think Arsenal's problem is they've got Smith Rowe, Damsgaard, and the other one. Who's the other one who's on the field today? It's not Odegaard. Odegaard's on the bench, but they're all very, very, very similar players. And it doesn't look to be working out for them. I can't remember the other guy. He's making a run. Salamakers, that's it. So that's a poor shot from Smith Rowe. Really hanging on a thread ourselves. There's another corner here for Arsenal. Smith Rowe gets it short. He's gone round us rather easily. And Martial goes back out to Salamakers, who Derek Ray likes to say in an American accent. Smith Rowe, edge of the box, Eric Garcia, Damsgaard, Martial. There we go. Arsenal finally do score. Quite shocking defensively, as the Frenchman just walks his way into that one to get them a goal. Doesn't look like Mikel Arteta in charge of Arsenal as well. No game face, as that's a good touch from him, and Cantero shouldn't be going backwards with that. It should be diving to the side. I don't get that animation. Firmino should be closing him down. Or Jorginho. I don't know who's at right centre back. I think it is Firmino. Is it? Let's have a look. Yes, it is. He should have been closing him down. Is that the break? Nothing like Manchester United against Arsenal. 1-0 to the Gunners. And unlike the fixture earlier on in the season against them, they definitely deserve to be in front this time. Have to be better, as O'Reilly through that gap. At least we're keeping the ball for more than 2 seconds here, as Matt O'Reilly, I told you he's been playing well, gets a good cross in. Pedro up there. I think he might have handballed that because there was an advantage given in the box Arsenal's way, but a little bit of promise at the start of the second half, but not going to count it unless something happens from it. Rather unlucky from him as well, as Baldock, his penultimate game. Here he is with the ball. He goes through the middle. O'Reilly now onto Antonin. He's going to go wide, and that's a good ball over to Calderon, who's going to whip one in towards near post. Decent ball. Eric Garcia and Bernd Leno not communicating, and it gives us a corner. So opportunity to get something. Pedro in the box. Going to try and get it in towards the penalty spot. That's a good one. Gets his head on it. Osese Tutu. It's all over the place. And we couldn't get on it ourselves. Arsenal live another day, as O'Reilly running forward right here. Cuts away. Tries to get it to the edge of the box. Pedro's got to run around him. McCalmon now out towards Calderon. Chip in. It's hit McCalmon, but can that work out? Pedro with a shot. Not the best. Making 2 subs here as Bolton comes on for Staunton. We're going to move Baldock into the back 3, and he comes on. Aidan Smith for them. Our ex-player, but by him, I mean Lee Evans comes on for us as Antonin has a run on there. Baker tries to chip it over the top. Bard under pressure. Antonin winning it off of him. And here we go. He does like to battle against left-backs. Baker through the middle, and Leno scratches it away. Literally clawed at it, and a big chance again as Pedro is in that box. I'm going to go front post. Can it work out? Pedro there. Head on it. Over again. The big man has to do better with headers, as now Nelson. What's he going to do with that skill? It's not the best. Osese Tutu trying to run round us. And unsuccessful in doing so, as now Pedro across the field. O'Reilly. What can O'Reilly do? He's not got an option down the line. We've got 5 minutes left. Come on, Bolton. Get running. As that's a rough tackle from Bard, but still we keep on running. No, Bard's here. Don't know who it was, but Bolton's run around Bard. Cross in the box. And a very poor one at that. And I think it was, and is, the last action of the game. A 1-0 slim defeat to Arsenal, which, judging by how the first half went, the second half was a lot better, but still did lose the game. No threat near relegation. Upsetting that we've come to London and not got no, but a decent performance. Nothing to be disheartened about, as that takes us down to 15th. But we are safe, and we actually can't finish lower than 16th, which is a good thing to say at the end of the season. And that makes me think, can we rotate a little bit against Liverpool? Butterworth out for 2 months, so his summer is kind of ruined. He'll be back for the start of the fixtures next year, but in his break he won't be going on holiday or anything. Or if he does, it'll be on crutches. And the team we take to Liverpool is this one. You can see I've tried to do something different with it. I'm actually going to make one more change. But yeah, I've tried to go with mostly English players. I've kept the Spaniards in, and actually, yeah, I'm going to keep both Spaniards in. I've changed my mind again. It's Liverpool, isn't it? So Cantera will be in net. Antonin as well is up front, 2 Spaniards. But I've tried to like make it so I've sent the international players off to go back early. So because it is a meaningless game. It is Liverpool, but if Niamasi can go back to France, Pedro and, well, the other Spaniards are in the team, but Pedro can go back over to Spain. Mexicans can go back. Marinovic is travelling across the country. He can go back, and we'll play with the players that can just go on the holidays whenever. So you can see Evans is in there, Clark's in there, Fowler's getting a start. We've got a lot of youth on the bench as it's second place Liverpool. Can they still win the league? I don't want to be gifting whoever's Liverpool playing the league. No, they can't. They're guaranteed second. So yeah, it's a meaningless game for both teams. It really is. Let's see if we could maybe cause a bit of an upset. And let's have a look at Liverpool's team. Are they still full strength? Alisson in goal, Emerson, Vasimio, Gomez and Simicas, who looks very tired, Valverde, Fabinho and Soler, Rodrigo, Jota and Vlahovic on the wing. Trent's on the bench. Yeah, maybe that is their full strength team. If so, they've changed it up a lot. It's Fowler on the ball straight away for us here, and can we do something? Baldock crosses it towards Antonin, not getting too excited. It's just one of those good starts we usually always have, as Evans out to Baldock. The 2 players departing. Fowler goes for a back heel and Fabinho reads. And 6 minutes in, Liverpool are absolutely going to speed at us out there. I just know it. They did beat us 4-1, of course, in the reverse fixture as Knight gets that away. And Alfie McClamont to keep on running. Keep on going, keep on going. Antonin's got a bit of a gap. That's a good pass. Antonin, can he finesse this in? He can! 1-0 against Liverpool with this team that we've got out. That is magical from us. Alfie running through to Antonin. The AA link-up in that was fantastic. It's a brilliant run. It's a brilliant ball. A good touch. And a very, very smart finish. I'm starting to like this guy. Not that I didn't already, but he's really starting to grow on me as now Valverde into Fabinho. Jota with a chance to turn maybe. He doesn't. Soler. Penalty. Of course, when Staunton stays in the team in that centre-back role, he handballs it. And it's a penalty kick for Liverpool. It's going to be them cheated back in the game. Rodrigo against Cantero. Why did I move to the left? Why? All square. Don't even want to see a replay of that. Because I didn't even watch the replay of the handball. Because I'm guessing it wasn't even a handball. That's the way they're given in this FIFA. But you live and learn, don't you? Don't stick your hands up, Staunton, and give the referee that choice, as that's a bad foul right there. And Fowler is running through. He's past the defence. It's a good take. It's a shot. And it's a big chance missed. And Evans battling against Fabinho here, and the Welshman winning his battle. Of course he does. He gives everything till he's actually gone to Copenhagen for this club, as Matt O'Reilly needs to win that header, and does, but it hits the back of Carlos Soler. Onto Jota, almost half an hour in, and I mean it is again a level against Liverpool, which is never anything to be ashamed upon, as Staunton over the top onto Antonin again, the goal scorer. Can he feed Fowler to be another one? That's a decent ball over, but it's not strong enough just yet. It's almost half time of our first season in the Prem final game, of course, as Vlahovic in our box. Don't make it so we're behind. Evans, please get rid of it. Soler, please win that night. He does. Rodrigo, Cantero, brilliant stuff. Just defend the corner now. No, definitely. I'll take a point at full time from this. I mean, we have been really good and we've had more chances to score, but I'll definitely take a point against Liverpool as the referee's blown his whistle. 1-1 at the break. Very, very decent stuff. And with the team we've put out, very impressive, as Nottingham Forest Oh, beating Wolves, not good for the other sides. That means relegation zone, relegation full stop for Newcastle, Brentford and Palace as Baldock. Can we get another one here? That's a good ball and a decent volley, but a wonderful save right there from the keeper. That was Max Clark, I think. So we'll put it into the danger zone. Can we get ahead on that? Fabinho close, and oh, it almost went in. Decent stuff. I'm going to go for a short corner. Fowler receives it. Now into O'Reilly. Can he get a good long shot? Although the keeper was distracted by Antunin, couldn't get it off. Unlucky right there as, oh dear, Liverpool going to counter as well. Valverde, Federico Valverde hits the healer for Maywell. What a block. And Carlos Soler across. Vlahovic. Can we get a tackle in? No, we don't. Still the Redmen on the ball. Fabinho out wide. Oh dear, I don't like this stuff. Into Diogo Jota on the turn, and Cantero clutches it away. He clutches it away. It's telling me to take Lee Evans off. No chance. It's his last game for the club. Player of the season last year. He will be on till the very end as Rodrigo gives it towards the end of the box. Glatzel, Gomez across. Easily read by Evans right there, and Max Clark to run away with this. What can he do? Antonin, he's up the field somewhere, and he might be getting on it, but offside. And Rodrigo on the ball. We've tried to make one sub. Glatzel with a shot. He's put it wide of the post. They're rotating. We are rotating. Matt O'Reilly comes off. Very good start to the Premier League debut season, should I say, for him as well. Or is it? I don't know if he played Premier League with Fulham or not, but nevertheless, he's come off for us for Cunningham, who's come on. I was going to get rid of him with the contracts. Him and Lowe have signed new ones for cheap, and they stay as Soler. He should have put Liverpool in front. Hopefully, Jasper Cunningham can do well as well, because he's a very similar player to Archie Parkinson, who is a year younger and higher rated, so he's got to prove himself in this team. And Baldock, his last farewell 19 minutes. Evans on the ball. Fowler has got the overlap. Lewis Baker! Maybe one pass too much. That was a big chance to take the 3 points against Liverpool as corner ball. Baker delivering it to the shortest player on the field. Falls to Cunningham. Now back to Evans. As can Evans put it around the corner into Antonin? He can. Someone at the edge of the box, please. There is. I think it was Lee Evans. Unlucky. We seriously have had the chances to beat Liverpool here, but not taken them. However, Baker on a run. Antonin through the middle. Early cross. Antonin. Oh, and a screamer into the top corner. He's got the brace. And as I mention it, it comes true. We are beating Liverpool in the final game of the season with the rotated team. And yes, they're rotated as well, but still, a win against Liverpool is a win, and what a win it will be. Started beating a lot of the top boys at the moment. Volleyed in, past Alisson. What a rocket. Brace for the Spaniard. He will return home to Spain. Very happy indeed. On the last replay as well, it looks like it kind of come off his shin a bit, so maybe lucky that he made it look that good, but we'll take it. As for Maywell gets the pass on to Thomas, another youth player coming on, as Cunningham running forward gets around, and here is Thomas. He's got plenty of green space. Baldock's not off as well. He's at left wing back as Antonin unselfishly across. Davis reading it though, and Cunningham trying to control it. Joe Gomez coming across, and 4 minutes. Where the hell have 4 minutes come from? Never that much time added on. There should not be that much time added on, as Valverde across to Naby Lad, who's in the middle of the park. Thomas has some marking to do against Vlahovic here, and now Tsimikas, as he's easily got round the new right wing back. He used to be a striker, don't blame him, as that's a ball into the box. Cantero with a catch. And out of 3 of the big teams, we've beaten 2 of them. Liverpool and Man United demolished. Very, very good victory to round out our first Premier League season. Take that all day long. The youngster did themselves proud. Cunningham as well, who I didn't expect anything from. Antonin, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Baker as well, when he came off the bench, had a big impact. Very impressive way to bow out of our first debut Premier League season. That was a mouthful. As the season's been a whirlwind, we finish on 45 points in 14th in the league. 34 points would have been safe enough for us. We got 11 more than that. 13 wins. 13 wins is massive in the Premier League. As Newcastle rock bottom. That's a surprise. Brentford and Crystal Palace. Do we get poaching players? You never know. I've been looking at Burnley's as well in the relegation, or in the Championship after their relegation. Probably shouldn't admit that, but I have. If you've stuck around this long, you know now. As Man United 9th, Spurs 10th. And in the Conference League will be Wolves. In the Europa League will be West Ham and Arsenal. And the Champions League, Leicester City's in the qualifiers. Chelsea, Liverpool, and title winners who we managed to beat this season, Manchester City. Another important question though is who is coming up. Right, Burnley have walked the Championship at the second time of asking. Bournemouth coming back up as well, and Norwich, after their lacklustre season in the Championship last year, near the bottom, they've got third with Sheffield United, Fulham and West Brom battling them in the playoffs. Good kind of summary of players in the playoffs going down from that league. Ipswich, Birmingham and Sheffield Wednesday to never be seen again. Miserable stuff, as I've got to get scouting now. Premier League quality players for next season, as we're going to round it out with a look at the players, which most of them look happy now, which is a good sign. They were never happy middle way through the season, so yeah, it's very good to see. As Cantero, 6.4, fell out of love with him, fell back into love with him. I would say average, but gets the job done. Probably a position that we can look at players still, but not prioritise. Marinovic has done well when stepping in, but of course he's not sustainable at 34. Ingram, definitely want to get out on loan next year. Can't be a third choice with Clark. Good backup, average. Johansson's probably going to leave when he comes back. Don't really need him. And Calderon doing very well in the second half of the season. On to centre-backs for Mayo. Better than expected. Staunton, captain quality. Knight has been good. The low ratings just below my head or above my head or whatever. Their average ratings are low because, of course, it's the Premier League and we haven't finished how we usually do. Storming leagues. As Brandon Cole, can't wait till he comes back. Bateman the same. Maglior will leave. Jorginho's done okay. He's gone down a rating, but he's been average. Probably his worst centre-back as Baldock. Salute you, sir. What a servant to the club, but will leave. Been very good. Him and Bolton has been our, like, what's the word? Our utility man. Off the bench when we need him. Angus will probably leave as well. As Frederick Thomas, look for a loan. Low the same. Beltran, second half of the season, wonder kid. As Oni Valakari, forgot all about him actually. And that's a bad thing to say, but don't know if he'll return from Besiktas. Archie Parkinson, I wait for. Adam King is going out on loan at the start of next year. Baker's done okay, but he's been injured for most of the year. Can't wait to see him back fully. Thompson, another utility man who probably will be in the reserves next season. Same with Cunningham, or maybe a loan deal for him. As McCalmont is how it's said. Yeah, I can't wait to see him have a full season at, of course, us. He's not done the best at Leeds United, which most of his appearances have been at. As Lee Evans, decent. He leaves. O'Reilly, very decent. 5 goals and 7 assists for a 74 rated in the Prem. Very decent indeed. Andrew will leave. Kamara will leave. Chapman, I think needs another loan deal. I don't know. He hasn't done very well on that loan. Harrop joins back. Can't wait to see him. Elijah Carey will leave. Butterworth injured. 11 goals, 8 assists. He has carried the team since John went, but he's had help from Antonin. 6 goals, 1 assist in 14 games. Very good. Fowler's been decent this season. Breakthrough prospect. Basui we probably won't see again. And Pedro, pretty decent as that utility striker. As for player of the season, I'm very tempted to give it to Baldock, but I've got to give it to the player of the season, not the guy I'm going to miss the most. And the player of the season for me is only one man who's really impressed. Matt O'Reilly, under the radar a little bit. Another central midfielder for the second year in a row. But Matt O'Reilly, going into his prime, is my choice for Premier League debut season, player of the season. And that is it. Don't want to sim any more days because, of course, don't want to just intrude in towards our next window. Butterworth, 25th highest score, and we've still come 14th. Butterworth, 8 assists as well. Very good from Dan Butterworth. O'Reilly's there. Cantero's up there with clean sheets, actually. Not too bad. And then, yep, Baldock with the red cards. I still remembered that one. I remembered it. I'm loving this save. I'm remembering things. As thank you guys for watching season number 5. On to season number 6 next. Yes, it will carry on We want to fight in the Premier League, and then another save will return after this one, which maybe you want to suggest some teams down below. If you want to start early, you can start early. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. And I will see you all for Season 6 tomorrow. Take care, in a bit, and peace.